Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Chella, and as usual, I am nothing if not consistent. I am late on this. It is the mid-year book freakout tag. Is it July that I'm filming this? Yes. Again, if I'm nothing if not consistent. I feel like I've consistently gotten these out late every year, and that is just me. I think that's just who I am as a person. I am always party to the party, and that's fine, I guess. Maybe this is just who I am. But at least I'm doing it not in the late half of the year. At least I'm getting it out maybe a month late. But I am here, like I said, to do the mid-year book freakout tag. But before we get into the questions, if you enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I do love seeing you here. And like I said, it's the mid-year book freakout tag time. And this was originally created by Earl Grey Books and IsThatChami. I will link them down below. But I'm also using the questions that Gavin from Gavin Reads It All did, because he added a few of his own to it as well. So I will leave his video linked down below, his channel, and theirs as well. But I am using the one Gavin did because he did add a few questions to it. And before we actually get into it, can we just like look how cute this top is? I know. It is so cute. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I got it at immigration, and I know you're like, huh? Immigration? Yes. So the building that immigration is in is a really big building, and there's a center part that is very big. And a lot of times there's stalls in there. There's like food and clothing and stuff like that. And I saw this, and Will said I could get something, so it's so adorable. So yeah, I got it at immigration. It's like a little cloud pocket. Oh, I love it. We also got our water bottle because the one my sister had gotten, Will did kind of break. So we did actually get this also at immigration that same day. Anyways, let's get into the questions after that side tangent. Number 1 is, how has your reading year gone so far? And I would say my reading year has gone really well this year, considering last year was such a flop. I did not do well last year. I did not. But this year I have read so much more. I'm so close to already completing my Goodreads goal of 50 books in the year. And it's only July. And I'm very proud of myself. It does help that I'm in a better headspace. I'm in a place that I want to be with the person I want to be with. So there's a lot less stress there. Right now, it's just the stress of getting my fucking boxes, which I still don't have, but they are in Thailand. They are, in fact, in the country in which I am, but they're just not with me here in this place. We're so close. So close. We just paid the duty and customs fees, so hopefully soon we'll be hearing about having those delivered. I'm in a better place. I have time to read and everything, so that does help. So my reading year has gone really well, considering last year was so bad. I do have my moments where I don't read, but I don't feel like I'm failing. Not the goal really makes me feel like I'm failing. It's more of not filming anything, but if I'm not reading, there's really not much to film. But either way, I feel like my reading year has gone so much better, and I'm so happy about that, and I'm so hoping that that continues throughout the year. I just want to keep reading. I'm excited to read, which is great. It's gone good so far. Question number 2 is, what is the best book you've read so far in 2026? And I would say my best book so far has to be Apprentice to the Villain, which is the second book in the Assistant to the Villain series. And I just love that series. It's just, I kick my feet like a little schoolgirl, kiki giggle. It warms my heart to read. I'm not looking forward to the 4th one. I haven't read the 3rd one yet, but the title really makes me nervous because it's adversary to the villain. And if you're trying to tell me, Hannah Nicole, that they are on opposing sides, I'm going to be upset. Again, I haven't read the 3rd book, but I'm going to be upset. Did I still pre-order it? Yes. Yes, I did. Did I get the Barnes & Noble exclusive? Yes. Yes, I did. But I'm still not going to like the fact that you're making me think they're going to be enemies. And I don't like that. But I'm excited to get that. And Apprentice to the Villain, which is the point of this question, I did still love it. 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I know my friend who also enjoys the series only gave it like 4 stars, or 4 or 3. But I still loved it. I loved it. It made me kick my feet. Literally. I loved it. Apprentice to the Villain. I think is my best book so far this year. Question number 3 is, what is the best book you've reread so far in 2026? And unfortunately, I haven't reread anything, and usually I do reread something. Surprisingly, have not. They've all been new books. So I really want to reread. I'm going to be rereading the books that I've already read in The Beasts of the Briars at some point, and I'm going to reread the other ones, other things. But I have not reread anything, surprisingly, this year. I don't know. Who am I? Who is she? And then question number 4 that Gavin added is, what is this manga you've read so far in 2026? And sadly, I'm sad. I have not read any yet this year. And I have a lot of manga. Again, in boxes. I didn't bring all of them, but I did bring a majority of them, especially all 72 volumes of Naruto that I have, and the 2 sets of Fruits Basket that I have, which totals 24 because there's 12 bind-ups for Fruits Basket, and I have 2 sets of those. But you know what? Don't judge me. I know. Don't judge me. I know. But I do have other ones that are on the way, and others that I want to get, especially with the new Shugo Chara anniversary ones coming out. I do want to get all of those in the sequel series to Shugo Chara. I have the first new edition of D and Angel, which is an old one that I used to read and watch, and the second one I think is out, and I want to get those. So there are ones that I want and I want to read. I just haven't yet, especially since they're in boxes. I don't have any manga that I brought just with me. They're all just novels. So I do want to read manga this year. Just haven't gotten there yet. So sad. I have not read any as of right now. But my goal is to read at least something by the end of the year. And number 5 is, what is the best sequel you've read so far in 2026? And obviously it would have to be Apprentice to the Villain. It's the only sequel that I think really fits this, which I'll get into. That there are sequels that I'll mention, but they don't count. They don't count, and you'll know why. But Apprentice to the Villain is the best sequel, because it is technically the only sequel I consider. But I loved it. 5 stars. Number 6 is, what is a new release you haven't read yet but want to? There's a lot of things that have come out. I don't really care for all of them, but the 2, technically I'll include the 3rd one, because the 3rd one does come out. It's not the 3rd book. I'm making this very confusing. I'm so sorry. The 4th, 5th, and 6th of The Beast of the Briars, the 6th one comes out July. So I'm counting that as well. I really want to get to those. I meant to read Broken by Daylight on the plane here, but I didn't have access to my book bag very easily, so I did not. And I haven't read it. I want to reread them, and I do now have, like I said, Frozen by Stardust. But then the 6th one is going to be coming out this month. I won't get it until next month. So I'm excited to read that. Those are the ones that I haven't read yet that I'm consciously thinking about. And the Shugo Chara, the manga that I've mentioned, those have come out this year. And I don't know if there's anything else. I can't think of them, so that's all that I have so far. Just The Beast of the Briars. Number 7 is, what's your most anticipated book for the second half of the year? And I have quite a few. I think that it's, and I would have to say, because I didn't know it was coming out until my sister told me. Wondrous by Heather Fawcett, which is based on Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And if you know anything about me, I love that book in that Disney film. I do not acknowledge the Tim Burton one. That does not exist in my reality. No. If you like it, good for you. Does not exist for me. But I do love Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and Heather Fawcett, who wrote one of my favorite series, is coming out with a book. So I am anticipating that. I did pre-order it. I did get the Barnes & Noble exclusive. I did pre-order that. The 7th and final book for The Beasts of the Briars, Crowned by Roses, comes out in October. So I'm excited for that. Adversary to the Villain comes out in August. Obviously excited but hesitant for that one. I know that the 2nd book for the Rose and Chains comes out, but I'm not as time has gone on, my need to read it immediately has dwindled. I do plan on reading it at some point in time, but I'm not really that fussed right now. I'm more excited for those. I don't know if there's anything else I can't think off the top of my head or that I wrote down. No, I think those are it for now, but I'm very excited for that. But this is a side tangent. What I am excited for is August 7th, Stray Kids' new mini album comes out, This and That. exciting, especially it's coming out again in my birthday month. Karma came out the day after my birthday last year, which is when I got into them. It was fated. It was meant to be. It was written in the stars, or whatever people say. It was meant to be. And they're coming out with another mini album in August, my birthday month. So we did finally get the pre-orders for that. So I did finally pre-order the album. I had to have it sent to my sister-in-law because unfortunately the place that I get mine, because I want to be able to choose the accordions where you choose the member that you want, the place that I get them that lets you do that, so I prefer doing that, but they don't ship to Thailand currently, so I had to have them shipped to my sister-in-law. But I did secure that, so I'm happy. It took a while for the pre-orders to come out, even though they had announced that the album's coming out August 7th. But then they also announced the world tour, which they will be in Bangkok in January, but I don't think I'll be able to go because of how expensive it's probably going to be. But they will be in Bangkok, and I'm very sad. I'm very sad. But I did get that, and so it was thought that the reason that it took so long for the pre-order of the album to come out after the announcement was because they were also doing the ticket run for Korea, I believe, somewhere for the tour. So they wanted to wait a bit. But that finally happened yesterday. Good thing Will woke me up at 10:30 because the pre-order was starting at 1 p.m. KST, which is Korean Standard Time. So at 1 p.m. there is 11 a.m. here, and good thing he woke me up at 10:30 a.m. so I didn't miss it. So now I do have that. But that is a side tangent. That is not a book. There are photo books in there. I'm really grasping at straws with that one, but side tangent over the books: Wondrous by Heather Fawcett and the 7th book of Beast of the Briars, an adversary to the villain. I'm very excited for the second half of the year. I'm probably missing some other things, but I am actually really bad at keeping up with what's coming out in any time. So those are what I have so far. And then 8 is what is the worst book you've read so far in 2026? And I'm going to say the Hannah Swenson Mystery series. Am I saying the whole series? Yes. Is that a little unfair? Sure. Because the first few were fine. They were enjoyable, but it did steadily go downhill. And it really crashed and burned at the end. I'm just going to say the series as a whole because it's hard to separate them. There does come a point in the series where it does really get bad, at least for me personally. So that I would say, because they really get bad. They get bad. And I would also say The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson, because I really disliked that. I disliked it so much I got rid of both of the first and the second one and gave it to a friend. Yeah, it was for what? All of that for what? Those, I would say, worst of the year so far. There's probably ones that I really don't like Incidents Around the House that I read for the Goodreads spring challenges. All that for what? I just think it was so pointless. There's ones that I really didn't enjoy, but I feel like worst, I would have to go to those two. Number 9 is what is your biggest disappointment of the year so far? And I would say Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, which I didn't even get 2-3 chapters in. I DNF'd it on the first chapter from the perspective of the female main character. I was so excited for that book. I even got the Illumicrate edition that I have now since given to a friend before I left. I did not like it. I did not like the writing style. I also did not want to read from the perspective of her. I am all for a confident female character, but she bordered on the line of egotistical and narcissistic and self-centered, and I could not do it. I did not like her voice, her narrative voice. I could not. I understand not all characters have to be likable, but this was too much for me, and I literally did not get more than a few lines in, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna nope out. DNF is self-care, and I'm going to practice that today. So that would be my biggest disappointment because I was so excited to read it. After reading Rose and Chains, I was excited to read another similar thing. But no. Biggest disappointment, for sure. Number 10 is what is the biggest surprise of the year so far. And if you have followed my Goodreads Spring Challenge journey, you would have seen that Barrier Bones of the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab was a big surprise. Because if you followed me at all in my time here, I have told numerous times that I have had a bad track record with V.E. Schwab books. I did not like Darker Shade of Magic. I DNF'd the second book. I did not like Delilah Bard. I know a lot of people love her. I just have not enjoyed their stuff. And so I only had this book on my Kobo because my friend wanted to do it as one of our buddy reads, but then decided on a different book and I had already bought it. But I never had the intention of actually reading it, even though I had bought it, if it wasn't for that. But because I was struggling so much to get books for the Goodreads challenges, I decided, fine, I'll do it. I will bite the bullet. I'll read it. And read it I did, and woo-wee was I surprised at how much I enjoyed it. It was so good in my humble opinion, and it is always just the humblest of opinions, but I really enjoyed it. I literally read for 5 hours straight in complete silence, and if you know anything about me, I cannot do anything in silence. I have to have something playing. I get really uncomfortable. It makes me not feel so good to be in silence, and I literally had no music on, no video playing, literal silence for over 5 hours finishing that book, and I loved it. I did. I think about it sometimes. I think about that book sometimes, and I feel like maybe I should go up to from a 4 to a 5, but I'm still thinking about it. It was so good. I was very surprised because I didn't think I was gonna like that book, and you can call me Boo Boo the Fool all you want. I was wrong. I really enjoyed it. It was such a character study, and I enjoyed it. And another surprise would definitely be Beasts of the Briars, Bonded by Thorns, Woven by Gold, Forged by Malice. Those are the 3 that I've read so far, and I really enjoyed it. If written down on paper, it's everything you think that I thought, and you would think from what I've said that I would not enjoy. It's very smutty. It's very cheesy, maybe a little cringy at times, but I have gobbled them up. There's something about them that I really love. It's a why choose, reverse harem, smutty, fae book series, and there is male in there. I actually fell in love with them. It's something is just addictive about them. Are they the best written literature? No, but I will still recommend them. It's a fun, goofy time, and I really enjoyed my fun, goofy time. And I want to reread the ones that I've already read to move on to the rest of them, but that was a big surprise because I really wanted to get it, because from what I heard of, I forget what booktuber was talking about it long ago, and I had it on my radar, and then when we were getting the deluxe editions, I was like, okay. So I got the first one and I read it, and oh my god, I had to get the second one and then the third one, and here I am getting all of them. But Beast of the Briars is also a very surprising book that I'm excited to continue. And number 11, who is your favorite new author, new to you or debut? And like I usually say for this one, I'm pretty sure, is that I'm very hesitant on saying new favorite author, especially if I've only read one book or one series from them. It's more of, for me, an author that I'm really enjoying right now, that I really enjoyed something from them, and I want to continue to see what they come out with. But I'm hesitant always to say new favorite. That's what I'm gonna go with, is who I'm very interested in right now. I want to continue reading their stuff and not really say new favorite, but someone I'm really enjoying. And that would be Elizabeth Helen, who is the person that wrote Beasts of the Briars. I'm really interested in seeing where they go. And I'm excited, and I'm enjoying their books, so I'm excited to see what else they write. Even though I don't want the series to end. I really don't. I'll be honest. But that is someone. I don't know if there's anyone else, because technically Heather Fawcett and Hannah Nicole Mayer, I think, are just obvious. And technically I haven't read any that's not new. Oh, obviously Matt Dinniman. How could I forget? Matt Dinniman. Dungeon Crawler Carl? Loved it. 5 stars. It deserves all the hype. It is... chef's kiss. And as Stray Kids said, it's a 5-star Michelin. And yes, there are not 5-star Michelins don't go up to 5-star, but if they did, Dungeon Crawler Carl would be it. And so a lot of the series that I have also. But I'm losing the plot a little bit, sorry. But yeah, I think as of right now, obviously, how could I forget? I literally only wrote Elizabeth Helen, and here I am. Obviously, Richard Osman, Thursday Murder Club. Loved that. So they are also one that I'm really looking forward to. Obviously, Brandon Sanderson, that don't count. Benjamin Stevenson, I did enjoy the first book. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Excited to continue with that. So I think those would be the ones. Again, not saying favorite because I'm not sure on that, but I'm really enjoying currently their stuff. Yeah. Number 12, what book has made you cry so far this year? And it would have to be Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil. And I knew this thing was going to happen, and yet I still cried. I bawled my eyes out and I told Mochi numerous times because I felt like she was judging me. I told her I knew it was coming, but it still hurt. I knew it was coming. I was literally telling Mochi, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But I was still crying. It was so good. That book broke me. I don't know if anything else made me cry. Yeah, I think that was the only one, at least that I can think of. Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil. That was good. That one did make me cry. 13, what is the most beautiful book you've bought this year? I can't remember all of the books that I put in the boxes. There might be ones that I bought. I know there's ones that I bought that I left behind because I just couldn't bring them because, limited boxes and it costs a lot of money to add more boxes to ship. There were other ones, but I didn't bring them. But as of what I have right now is the Drowned Empire trilogy from Broken Binding is stunning. All of them are stunning. And I would add the Faithful and the Fallen set from Broken Binding is also beautiful. I don't currently have them because there was a delay. And finally, I believe Malice and Valor are on their way because they're splitting them up, doing 2-2 to get them out. So Malice and Valor are on their way. So I don't have them, but they're beautiful. And I'm unfortunately not on Broken Binding subscription anymore, so I won't be any anymore. But I did want to make sure I got my Faithful and the Fallen. Yes, I did. Hopefully one day I'll be able to go back on, but those are the most beautiful ones I have so far. Again, I don't remember what I have in my boxes, sadly. Hopefully those will be here soon. 14 is what are the books you need to read by the end of the year? And like always, I will say all of them because I want to read them, but I honestly don't feel like I have to get them done by the end of the year. So I really don't have an answer to that. There's ones that I would like to get to, but I don't feel like I have to read them or have to get them done. There's ones I really want to read, like the Emily Wilds, the next ones in the Assistant to the Villain, the Cosmere. There's books I want to get to. Dungeon Crawl Carl, the Richard Osman books, the Benjamin. There's a lot of books I want to get to. The manga, the Shugo Chara, the Finishing Fruits Basket, reading all 72 volumes of Naruto. But I'm not fussed on getting them done by the end of the year. But I do want to get to those. I do want to get to them. And I do want to continue reading, so I guess that's my answer. It's not really an answer, but it's an answer. It's not an answer. It's not an answer. You get what I'm saying. I think from 15, 16, and 17, and 18 are ones that Gavin added. So number 15 is what is your favorite video that you've made this year so far? And I would have to say the Goodreads Spring Challenge videos that I did. I really wanted to do that. I had a good time trying to pick a book and actually read it, especially when it might not be something that I would necessarily pick up. Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil, Incidents Around the House, One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. Books that I technically would not pick up. It's not that I wouldn't have picked this one up, but I wasn't fussed to get it immediately. Everyone in our family has killed someone, and I really enjoyed that one. So I really had a good time with that, and I'm excited to do the summer ones. I just haven't started them yet. I've been lazy, and I just finished the spring one, so I just wanted a second. But I do want to continue that, so I did have a good time doing that. I think that's my favorite ones that I've done so far, especially since in the beginning of the year I didn't really have any videos. January, February, didn't really have anything, so I'm excited to continue doing those videos. Number 16 is which video did you think would flop but did well? And I think all of them. I never really go into it thinking anyone's gonna enjoy my videos, and that's not for sympathy, nothing. That's just how I go into it, and I'm pleasantly surprised when people actually do want to watch it, and I'm grateful and thankful, but all of them. But I really think the Goodreads ones have been up and down, but I'm glad people at least have watched them. So I'd say that it's a non-answer pretty much, I think. Number 17 is any upcoming videos you're excited to make. I'm excited to just make videos first off, be more consistent. And obviously more Goodreads challenge videos, more vlogs, whether it be doing different games, themed. I want to do a vlog series of like my journey through different series, like the Cosmere is one of them that I want to do, and Faithful and the Fallen, just something like that. I'm excited to do that. I'm not sure when those will happen, so I'm not going to say it's going to be this year. I do have ideas, some vlogs. I'm not sure what game to do or stuff like that, but I'm excited to film more. Number 18 is any channel goals by the end of the year, and I do. One is obviously to be more consistent on the channel, put more videos out, be more present, actually get things, not let it go for months at a time. I know I'm so horrible at that, but be more consistent, be more present, and grow my channel, because this is something I do enjoy doing. It's very nerve-wracking and stuff, but I enjoy doing it regardless if people watch it or not. I do enjoy just doing it, so I want to continue doing that, trying to grow my channel. And I have been toying with the idea, and Will has also said it, of maybe streaming. I'm very nervous about that, because in my brain, who would want to watch me stream? What do I really, who would watch? But I know Allie from With Allie, who used to be Hardback Hoarder, they do streams. They stream on Twitch and stuff. Different streams. I know sometimes they might do games. Don't quote me on that. I am following them. I just don't get to catch the streams very often. But they do that. They do like productivity sprints, co-working sprints, reading sprints, hobby sprints, stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I want to do, is sometimes we do hobbies together, or just read, or be productive. I might play games every once in a while, or stuff like that. Things that I enjoy, not always just gaming, because I don't know, I'm bad at games. So I feel like that also would need to be a caveat. Just know I suck at games. I love playing certain games. I'm very big on simulator games. Don't judge me, but I do enjoy those, but I'm very bad at games. But I have been toying with the idea, the possibility of streaming, but I am a little bit scared to do that. So I'm not sure if it's going to happen by the end of the year, but it is a thought I have, and I'm considering it. It's very scary, but I'm thinking about it. Again, I don't know if anyone would watch, but it's just the act of doing it, I guess. That is what matters. Just going for it, but scary. But that is a thought, on top of being more consistent on the channel and trying to grow. But that's pretty much that. Those are the goals that I have for the channel, the things that I've been reading this year, broken down. But I'm not very freaked out. I'm not freaking out or anything, so it's more of a mid-year book tag. I think this reading year has gone so far so good. Let me not jinx it. I'm enjoying a lot of things I'm reading. I am DNFing quite a bit, just so I'm not wasting my time. But I'm excited to continue the videos that I've been doing more videos, possibly moving into doing other scary things. But, we'll see. Don't hold me to it. But that is a goal that I have. And I hope you are excited to come on this journey with me. And I appreciate you being here. But I am excited for the rest of the year and what the year will bring. And I hope your reading year is going good. I hope your year is just going good. I know the world is imploding on itself. But hopefully we can find something to get us through. And if it's not going good, which is totally understandable, I hope it gets better. The world is on fire, and all we can do is be like, okay, it's fine. Yep. It's fine. It's the little things to get me through at this point. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Those are my books that I've read, want to read, things I want to do on this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, all credit to Earl Grey Books, IsThatChami, and Gavin for the extra things and changes he made. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I do love seeing you here. And I will see you in my next video.